Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I'm sorry for my face and my hair right now. I actually already took a shower and I'm getting ready to go to bed because I fell asleep out on the couch because I was up pretty early this morning. I honestly was up at probably like 8 or 8:30 to go to the grocery stores, which was really nice because when we went to the grocery stores there was like literally almost nobody there at all. So that was like really nice because normally we go to Valley Produce, like my dad will go to the deli and then I will do like the produce shopping. I don't know why, I think I've said this before, there's always like hundreds of people in the produce section, like so much that like you can barely walk through there sometimes. And so yeah, this morning I was like, Jack came with it. I was like, Jack, we could literally both stand on opposite sides of like called the aisle and like pull the cart down in the middle. I was like, and we'd still like, there's nobody down these, like we wouldn't run into anybody. I think there was honestly like all of 2 people and they were the people that were actually stocking the shelves in the morning. Like we were there pretty early. I don't actually know when they opened, but yeah, we were there at a good time to do all of our grocery shopping. So we went to Valley Produce, Caputo's, and Aldi to do our grocery shopping, which I forgot spinach again, guys. Tell me why too. I remembered and I was like, I'm getting strawberries. I can't forget to add spinach to my list. This was when I was making my list last night and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna forget. And then when we're literally leaving for the grocery store, I went, I really hope I put spinach on my grocery list so that I don't, like, you know, that I didn't forget to put it down. And sure enough, I forgot it. So we're gonna have to run to like wherever to go and get that. And then I forgot to, we have my cousin's birthday party tomorrow, which I knew, but I wasn't thinking like that we weren't gonna have dinner here tomorrow. So I ended up defrosting chicken breast on Thursday or something like that to make for grilling. And then we also got like pub burgers. And I was going to do the pub burgers tomorrow, but hamburger buns either, I forgot to get those. So that's kind of a good thing, but now I don't know if there's football practice on Monday. My dad won't be here until like possibly late to grill, so I don't know. Like I'd have to figure out when we're going to be able to make them. And I was planning on, we got 12 in total. I was going to freeze 6 of them and then have 6 for like, you know, when we were going to have dinner and have them fresh. But I might just freeze them like 6 and 6 so that we have enough, which is like 2 burgers per like Matthew, or a little less than 2 burgers for Matthew, Jack, my mom, and dad. But they ended up doing chicken breast tonight. And my dad, I think I've told you guys, he has like got this grilling thing down, like the chicken breast. He's done normally like the pork chops really good, but like they're so flavorful and juicy. Now I don't eat them because I don't eat meat, but everybody has said so far that like they're just so flavorful, so juicy, so like tasty, so like, you know, that they're not burned, they're like perfectly serrated pieces of meat. Like my dad has really started to get this whole grilling thing down. And so yeah, they were like perfect, like literally they look like a magazine, like like a catalog, or like, you know, an ad paper, and like this like sliced up, you know, perfect like grilled chicken breast over a salad was how my mom had it. I was like, this stuff looks pretty good. And doesn't it too, it's like when something looks as good, it tastes like just as good. So you know, however it looks is normally how you winds up tasting. Sometimes it's not always the case. Sometimes you can have something and you're like, wow, this looks really good, and then it tastes just like garbage. And other times too, you might have something that looks like garbage and it tastes absolutely amazing. Like the lentil, what's it called, that lentil curry that I made. It honestly looks like slop, but it tastes amazing. Like I was always like, I really wish I could take a picture and like post this on Instagram or something like that. I was like, but it looks like the most unappetizing thing ever, but it tastes so delicious. So sometimes, like, you know, looks can be deceiving, and sometimes in both cases, I guess, both good and bad. But yeah, so we ended up finishing up our grocery shopping. Then we ended up going to Menards and I did some of their rebate deals. They had deals on their notebooks. Their notebooks for I think 97 cents, and they were a limit of 10, and you got that back in the rebate. So we ended up buying 10 of those and then got the 5 packs of pens, which were also the same thing. They were a limited 10, but we only ended up getting 5 because that's really what we needed. And I didn't feel like spending $20 for getting all that stuff. I mean, we get it back because it's free, but I had a $15 rebate anyway that was going to cover it, so we didn't have to like pay that out of pocket. And then we also will get, like I said, the 5 or so bucks back from that. Then we also ended up getting a pack of toilet paper, which was I think like $7.50, and you got $2.50 back, so it was like a $4 or $5 pack of toilet paper. Just like the Quilted Northern, which honestly guys, normally I don't get deals on that all that often, and it wasn't like really the best price, but I've noticed that at Aldi, I think their paper towels are like $6.50 now, which I don't know if that's what it used to be, and I don't really know. I know that their rolls are pretty generous sized ones, whereas like sometimes you'll have like a $5, you know, 6-pack that goes on sale at like a store or something like that, and they're not like the nice big size ones, whereas the ones at Aldi I think are. But like I've noticed that their prices are a little bit like higher on that, and then also too I think a little bit on the toilet paper. Like we normally get the 20 or 24 count or something like that of toilet paper, and I think it's like 10 bucks or something, or maybe it's even more than that. Maybe it's like 12 or almost 15. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that it gets a little pricey too, so I wanted to try and keep an eye out for like some deals, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe this is like they're like bigger rolls, you know, because it's normally $7.50, but we'll also get the rebate back for that too. And then we got just a few other things that we needed. The one thing though guys that I keep forgetting to go and get is the what's it called, more of those like the ball canning jars to put the pasta in. I forgot last week and this week too, so we have to go and get those. But then once we're all done with that, then me, Matthew, and Jack ended up actually running out to Goodwill to somewhat finish up Jack's like back to school clothes shopping kind of, because honestly I think I told you guys this, we went to Ross where Matthew works to get some stuff, because like, you know, he works there and has seen some of the stuff that he knows was on sale and everything, and so we ended up going there. We got him like, I think spent about $50 or so and got $50 worth of clothes, but honestly because of like all the discounts and the sales, and I mean it was probably close to $100 worth of clothes that we spent about $50 on. And then we went to Goodwill today. We got Jack 3 or 4 like v-neck t-shirt kind of things, like, you know, nice kind of a little bit more like dressy formal, not just like t-shirts, and like, you know, graphic tee kind of things, which is what he tends to wear a lot of, or just like plain like school t-shirts, you know, like ones that like were given out like, you know, promotional things or whatever. This is like, you know, Pizza Hut on the back or whatever, those kind of things. People would wear just like whatever t-shirt and stuff like that, and like athletic shorts or something. So we also got him a nice pair of like, what are they called, like the Dockers shorts as well, and we got all of that for like, I think it was like right under 20 bucks at Goodwill. And one of the things we got was actually on sale for 50% off. One of their tag colors were on sale, so instead of, I think it was like a $5 shirt, it was only $2.50. So we still have $20 left. We were gonna go to Plato's Closet today as well, but my dad had to go to like a football meeting, and then Matthew had to go to work like way later in the afternoon. But because of all of that and taking the one car, not taking the other one, and so Matthew needed to take the Bug to work. But if we wouldn't have been home in time, then my dad would have taken the red car, and then if he would have done that, then Matthew wouldn't have been able to possibly have taken the Bug if my dad hadn't been back on time. So long story guys, we're gonna go to Plato's Closet next week, but we still have like 20 something bucks left. And I was thinking like the one thing that I think Jack needs probably as well is like a sweatshirt. I think is what he needs, like some type of like pullover, like a nice like Nike, you know, sweatshirt or something like that, because he honestly doesn't wear, he has like a few sweatshirts, but I was thinking like something like nicer, you know, that like he can wear, that's, you know, I guess he has some, but they're like all older sweatshirts, so that's why I was thinking like one that's a little bit like nicer, not like a formal sweatshirt, but like something that doesn't look like just raggedy and old and stuff like that. So that's what I was kind of looking at Goodwill, but I kind of forgot to look for the sweatshirt, so we were just kind of looking for t-shirts, because that's what normally Jack wears. But like in the winter or fall or whatever, he can always wear shorts with a sweatshirt. But if it's not like a nicer sweatshirt, I don't know, it's gonna kind of look, if he's wearing like all like super like just comfy clothes, you know, and you can wear like a nicer sweatshirt, I think, with like shorts, and still be comfortable. But you know, like I said, you can kind of pair that up however, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm tired. I actually ended up falling asleep out on the couch, which is why, and then Matthew got home from work, and then I guess he has to work tomorrow in the morning, so that's why I went and took a shower quick so that he could take one after me. So yeah, guys. But I have also had a like neck ache pretty much all day today, ever since I woke up, and then falling asleep. I fell asleep out on the couch for like probably 15 minutes, and I was like, I don't know, I moved into like another position, and so then my neck started hurting again. I don't know, it doesn't happen that often, but like sometimes I'll just wake up and I'm like, oh, I must have slept like funny or weird or something like that, or maybe I lifted something like wrong it wasn't supposed to, in the wrong way, like just to have irritated my neck. So my neck feels a little like stiff and sore, but I can't really pinpoint like what did I do that like made it feel like that, or you know, other than like I've been sitting in my bed a lot more recently. Like instead of like sitting at my desk, I've been sitting in my bed like working on stuff on my computer or whatever and things like that, instead of like at my desk. So I'm kind of wondering if like maybe that's why, like I don't know. But the other thing too is that like because of that, I sit in my bed more. I don't have like neck support and stuff like that, or I'll put my neck against, you guys can see my bed over there, like against the back, it's called the headboard, like really awkwardly sometimes while I'm sitting there, and I think that's why, just so that like I can kind of get comfortable. But I don't, like I said, totally know why. It's just I can't pinpoint it. You know, I could have just slept on it weird last night, and hopefully it doesn't bother me too long. But normally if like I do get like a neck ache, it doesn't last more than like a day or two. So the only thing is that like I'm hoping it's not going to while we're babysitting, because I'm like, I was kind of uncomfortable sitting out in the chairs today too. Like it's just one of those like pains that like you can't get away from. It's not like, oh, like my hip is like, you know, or like my leg or something like that. It's like when your neck is hurting, like it's what's holding up your head, and like you can't rest your head, you know. And even like laying down though was like irritating it. So that's why, guys, I'm just, I don't know how I ended up falling asleep actually out on the couch, but we were watching a show all together. My mom ended up leaving, and then me, my dad, and Jack, because Matthew was gone at work, we're all out there, and the two of them fell asleep, and I was like, well, this is almost over, I'm just gonna go to bed after this. And then I fell asleep out there too. So I think we were all tired from getting up early and going to the grocery stores. But like I said, guys, I need to get to bed. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.